we doing today? Awesome Goldie 17?
What is it called? American foods tier list. So it has like snack foods and candies. Should we just go in order or should we like pick randomly? Like each pick?
I feel like we just go in order of how they're placed.
Okay.
That
Sounds good.
That's my take.
Starting off with Cool Ranch Doritos, which I have never had.
I've also never had that. This is a great way to start.
Should we make a category or make a tier for never had? I feel like we should make a never had category.
Okay, so does that replace D?
I'm just gonna add a row below.
Okay, yeah, so Cool Ranch Doritos, both of us have never had. But if one of us has had it, then we defer entirely to where the other person places it. I feel like that's fair.
Yeah, sure. Next is the regular Doritos. Max, have you had the normal Doritos?
I'm gonna be honest, I've had the regular Doritos, and I genuinely thought they were disgusting.
Really? You just don't like cheese though.
No, but I like other things. They didn't taste like cheese. They just tasted like flaky,
Spicy?
processed
You just not like
chemicals.
spicy? To me, they're a high B, low A.
Oh, no. We can't go there. I'll go C on the highest. But people don't just be eating regular Doritos. Most people eat like
Yes,
flavored
they
Doritos.
do.
No, I feel like most people have like flavored Doritos.
I don't feel like that, no. First of all, I feel like there's not even like that many different types. Like there are, but like I feel like I really only see people eating the normal kind, the Cool Ranch, and then maybe like the extra hot ones.
Maybe I just had a bad bag, but I did not taste any cheese in there. It just tasted terrible.
I say we put them at a high C.
High C, I'll live with that.
Next is classic Lay's.
I
They're
think
classic, you know. What else can you ask from them?
I think they gotta be at least B pushing A. The most famous chip brand, right, is Lay's. This is what started it
Yeah,
all. You've
and
gotta pay respects to
there's
them.
really no other like potato chips on here. So we're not comparing the different types of potato chips. So I'd give them an A.
I think Lay's classic are an A. I feel like you could just sit down, you could just eat those endlessly.
They're not my favorite type of chips, but again, they're the only type of like real potato chip on here, so I'll allow them an
Yeah,
A.
potato chips clear a lot of the other stuff that's on here.
Next is original Fritos.
Never had them.
You've never had Fritos?
Maybe one. Like the design looks a little familiar.
You've got to try those. So it's just my judgment now.
I guess, but my vote is a B.
I was also probably gonna say A or B. Like, I feel like you have to be in the mood for them. Like, when they hit, they really hit. But if you're not in the mood for them, they're just okay. So I would say a B. But again, you have to be in the mood for it.
Okay.
Next is original Tostitos. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not really a Tostitos fan.
Based.
I have eaten them. If they're offered to me, I might. Probably not, honestly. So I would say D tier.
Are these the ones that are meant to be dipped?
I feel like most Tostitos are meant to be dipped.
I'll go D. I'm not trying to dip.
Yeah, Cheetos, and these are just the normal Cheetos, not like the puffy Cheetos. I kind of hate the normal Cheetos. The puffy ones are good. The normal ones, they just don't taste good. I'll sometimes eat them, but like it's kind of the same thing as Tostitos. Like I might eat them if they're offered to me, but like, I'm putting them in D. Are we ranking like the tiers from like high to low or not? Are we not bothering with that?
Maybe I feel like selectively.
Okay.
Selectively.
For
Like
me,
with
I'm just gonna
Cheetos,
put them above Tostitos because I will occasionally eat Cheetos. I hardly ever eat Tostitos.
Alright.
So for me, those are going one above Tostitos.
Okay, I'm with that.
Onions I've never had.
Same.
Don't particularly care to have them.
Onion, respectfully not it. Chex Mix, that's a D. Come on.
Really?
Don't play me. I've never had it, but come on. Who is eating Chex Mix? What self-respecting human
You've
being
never
is
had
that?
it, so you can't. So it's my judgment. To be fair, I never really have just like the branded like Chex Mix that's already in a bag, but I like like I do enjoy the concept of a Chex Mix with like the Chex cereals, the pretzels. I got like sometimes a little like cheese balls. Like that is very enjoyable. I don't really eat it that often, so it would probably be like a C or a D, but I do appreciate the concept.
She appreciates the concept, ladies and gentlemen. So are we ranking the idea of Chex Mix, or are we ranking the food itself?
I'll give it a high D. I'll give it like one above Cheetos. All right, the next one, I can't tell what it is besides just Snyder's pretzel pieces. I enjoy
is this the one
Snyder's
with pretzels
pretzels.
in it?
I don't really like the pretzel pieces, so I don't know if we're being specific on the pieces part or just like Snyder's or just like pretzels in general. Pretzels would be an S for me. If this was just normal pretzels, I would rank it S. Since it's like specifically the Snyder pretzel pieces, I'll rank it A just out of respect for normal pretzels not being on the list, you know?
Okay, but I'm putting it below Lay's.
Yeah. We got Goldfish Original up next. Is this even a topic of debate?
No. Move on.
Yes.
All
right, next.
Gardettas?
So we actually do have like multiple Chex Mixes here. I didn't realize. So this is also kind of like the concept of a Chex Mix.
I'm putting them all in D.
Well,
Chex
if
Mix
you've
are
never
good.
had it, put it in never had.
But like, I can tell I'm not gonna like it.
No, that's not how this works, Max. If you've never had it, there's a whole category for that.
Fine. Okay, well, I'm keeping Chex Mix in the D, the original Chex Mix, because you've had it, so I'm counting that as a D.
Yeah.
These two, if
Yeah.
you've never had it,
Yeah.
I'm putting that in never had.
I've never had this, but I do want to have this.
You want to eat dog food?
I want to try nut-free puppy chow. It looks good.
That's dog food. No, that's literally dog food.
That's what it's called. It's like it's Chex Mix mixed with like peanut butter, chocolate, and powdered sugar.
That's so not dog food. They really need to rebrand that. I would be confused.
Next is Pringles Original. Hot take, I absolutely hated Pringles.
You see, I was in your boat. I was team no Pringles, because I think I also had the originals, and I hated them. I was like, what is the hype behind them? You've never had pizza Pringles. Pizza Pringles are an actual S tier.
Okay, well that's not what we're ranking here. We're ranking Pringles Original.
Oh, but I thought we're not ranking Pringles as a whole?
No, because that's a brand.
Yeah, we're ranking
You
the
know?
brand of Pringles.
It's not a type of chip, you know?
I agree that Pringles as a whole are terrible. Pringles
Yeah,
original are
so-
terrible. But the pizza one is so good that I think we should put Pringles in B tier solely because those pizza ones that I have had multiple times are that
No. No. I'm ranking almost all of these things like as what they are because like the next one is Oreos. Oreos
So
are
I
just
have to
okay.
rank
Some of them
chocolate
are
Oreos
really good.
good. So I have to rank chocolate Oreos then, even though I hate them?
Yeah.
No, I should be able to rank golden Oreos because that's the Oreos I
No,
eat.
because golden Oreos is a separate thing.
No,
We're ranking what it gives us. Max, just go with me. Pringles is staying in D.
Okay, fine.
I don't care where you
Pringles
put it.
originals D, fine. But I'm taking Oreos and I'm putting them A because of golden Oreos.
Well, now we're just not collaborating. I didn't even want to hear my thoughts.
Okay, what are your thoughts?
I do like Chips Ahoy better. Give Oreos a solid B.
Okay, can we at least put them top of B? Ahead of Fritos.
Yeah.
You can put Oreos ahead of Fritos, come on.
Okay.
Chips Ahoy.
Chips Ahoy for me is probably S tier.
S!
A or S.
Chips Ahoy, Emma. I've never seen you eat a Chips Ahoy in my life.
Chips Ahoy is an S for me.
Okay, then we're moving Oreos up to A.
Then I'll put Chips Ahoy in A.
Fine. Okay, Newtons. Never had these. Cool name, though.
Big Newtons, I have never had those.
Never had them.
Krispy Kreme donuts, I've actually never had.
I have also never had, but I vote we make an exception. They're S tier.
No.
I've never heard anyone say a bad thing about Krispy Kreme. They're literally the best donut out there.
No, I disagree. They're staying in never had for me.
Oh my. I don't need to try them to know they're good. Everyone thinks they're good.
Max, this is not how I asked you at the start of the stream, should we make a never had category?
Yeah, but I think we can make exceptions to that.
No,
When they're
it's
this
staying
good.
there.
Is this like an off-brand Pop-Tart? Never had.
These are cheese crackers. Oh no, these are peanut butter crackers.
Never had.
So, never had. Next. See, I'm not gonna switch up the rules because here, Cheez-Its as a whole, I like. Cheez-Its Originals, I do not like anymore. I love Cheez-Its Toasty Cheez-Its. Those would get like an A or an S for me, but I'm not gonna skew it with that. I'm rating these as Cheez-Its Original, which for me is lower.
I have had
Cheez-Its-
Cheez-Its. I think they're C.
To be fair, the ones you get in the individual packets are better than the ones in the box for the original. For some reason, I don't know why. Cheez-Its Original would be a low B or a high C. I would personally vote a low B, but I wouldn't be mad with a C.
Let's put it high C. High C.
Okay.
High C. Pop Secret Butter Popcorn. D.
Oh,
fix
what?
it?
You don't like popcorn, right?
Yeah.
Movie theater popcorn is an S. Microwave popcorn is a B.
Well, but we're not ranking that. We're ranking the brand.
All microwave popcorn tastes the same.
No, come on, C. This stuff is not that good. We're not ranking. You're not about to tell me we're ranking movie theater popcorn when it clearly says Pop Secret. Low B.
I'll give it a C, though.
C or B?
A C.
Okay. I don't care what we do. If it's above or below cheese, it's fine with me.
I just kept it bottom because on its own, I would probably rather have Cheez-Its and Doritos before having popcorn.
Okay,
But again,
so
that's also because I don't really have popcorn with a movie. But I'll keep it at low C. That's fine for me.
Okay, fair. Reese's.
Next is Reese's.
What are you ranking?
I've never had.
I'll defer completely to you on this one.
Never had because I can't rank that. Never had it.
I'm fine with ranking it bottom D, but if you're more generous than I am.
Next, we have Hershey's Milk Chocolate.
D, and I have had this. D.
You have had it?
Yes, I've had Hershey's.
Okay.
D. So that's factoring into your ranking now. So that this can go no higher than B.
I would probably rank it S, so I'm giving it a B. We
Fine.
average out.
Mid B below Oreos. Literally mid B. Snickers, I
Snickers,
don't
I've
think I've
never
had.
had. Mars, I've also never had.
Okay. Twix, I don't think I've had.
Twix, oh, I love Twix is an S for me.
Oh my. Can we put an A? I feel like S should be only foods that we both have had and both like.
No.
Why? If it's gonna go in the top category, we have to agree on that. We have to both have had it.
It's getting top of A for me.
I'll live top of A, but I'm not putting it on the same tier with Goldfish.
Next is Milky Way, I've never had.
Yeah, never had. Bounty, never had.
Bounty, never had. Kit Kats, I'd put them at probably an A.
Below Lay's.
Okay. I was actually just gonna give them bottom of A,
Oh,
but
fine. Yeah, even better. Bottom A.
Toblerone, I've never had.
Toblerone? Toblerone? This is a fake brand. This is like about
It's
as real
not.
as Bitcoin.
I've seen them.
That's insane. That literally looks AI generated.
Here's another one. This is M&M's, but the picture is specifically peanut M&Mms. I'm not gonna rank them as normal
Oh,
M&Ms.
come on!
Max, you don't even like M&Ms.
But like, why are we ranking peanut M&Ms? That's not the point. They didn't specifically go through. They just Googled M&Ms, took the first stock photo and put it there. They didn't intend for it to be peanut.
I'm just putting it as never had.
Fine. Rice Krispie treats. I've had them. They're not good.
These are probably about as like middle road as you could possibly get. For me, these are a C.
For me, these are a D. A high D, but a D.
I'll give them high D.
I'll give them first in D.
All right, next we have Milk Duds. I don't like Milk Duds are a D for me. I will eat them, but they're just kind of there are better options.
Bottom of D.
No, I'm giving them above Pringles.
Above Pringles? Okay.
Just out of spite.
Fine.
Fifth Avenue, never had.
That's a place in New York. Not real. Never had that brand. Tootsie Roll.
This is a hot take. This is a very hot take.
It's a hot take.
I feel like these specific Tootsie Rolls, the ones that are like kind of like in brick form, is very divided on whether people like them or not. I love getting these for like Halloween candy food. They're not my favorite, but I'm not a hater of these. I would probably put them in B tier. But I don't know, that seems too generous.
That's too generous for Tootsie Rolls.
I would give them a C.
Or above Doritos. How about below cheese? It's above Doritos.
No, I'm giving them bottom of C tier.
Okay.
Because I don't really care where they go in C tier, but
Okay, fine.
Baby Ruth, never had.
Never had though.
Whoppers, I love Whoppers. I would give these. I'd give them a B.
Below D though.
Okay, I'll put them at the bottom of B. That's fine with me. Laffy Taffy. I don't know where I stand on Laffy Taffies. I like them, but I don't know where I'd put them on this list. I feel like they gotta go kind of with the Tootsie Roll, maybe above Tootsie Roll. I'd say C tier, like mid C tier.
So above Tootsie, below popcorn.
Yeah.
All right. Airheads. Hot take. Airheads stink.
I think I like Laffy Taffy more than Airheads.
I'll tell you, I probably like eating chocolate more than Airheads. This thing was disgusting. They are like just ultra sugary, sour, just capsules for sugar highs for like 5-year-olds.
Max, that's pretty much all candy.
No, Airheads are different. Airheads are terrible, and I will stand on that business. I want that bottom of D tier, and I don't want anything below them.
I'm not putting it bottom. I'll put it one above Milk Duds because I'd probably rather have it than Milk Duds.
Okay, fine, but still, that thing is going smack on the bottom of D. Those nobody like. Oh, well, actually, no, people like Airheads, and they're weird for that.
All right, fruit roll-ups. I used to go crazy for these as a kid. As a kid, these were S for me. I haven't had them in a few years, so I don't know now. I'd say probably A tier still.
I've never really had them, but I'm willing to go B.
Well, you've never had them. You can't say, so it's A.
That's a bar, but low A. Jolly Ranchers. They're fine. They're not great. I'll have one if I'm starving and I'm really hungry and I need sugar, but like I'm not actively going out of my way. If I get Jolly Ranchers in like a candy bag, I'm probably gonna trade them. So C.
I'd say they're better than Laffy Taffies. I'm just like kind of comparing them against the other candies because I feel like I can't really compare them against snack foods. Put them B tier.
B?
Maybe under Whoppers.
Oh come on, that's gassing them.
Max, B is just like middle of the road, basically. B and C are middle of the road.
I know. I think Jolly Ranchers are below middle of the road, but.
Well, where would you put them? D?
I put them in C. Probably like below Cheez-Its.
That's like high C, so I'm putting them low B. We average out.
Twizzlers, do we need to talk about this?
Yes, we do. Twizzlers, I will eat them. They're still a D for me.
I don't think they're an S, alright? I'm not gonna gas them that much. But Twizzlers are an A.
For me, these would be probably below Airheads, honestly.
That's insane. That's actually insane.
Or right around Airheads. These
That
are like
is
the
a
same
lot.
as Airheads.
At least put them C. You eat them.
I'll
You
put them
literally
C.
said you'll eat them.
I'll also eat Airheads.
That's wild. You shouldn't eat Airheads.
And I'd probably rather eat an Airhead than a Twizzler.
I'd rather eat Twizzlers than 98% of the stuff on this list.
As we're doing this together, I will put it in C. Where in C?
Above Doritos, below
Middle
Cheez-Its.
C. Below Doritos, above popcorn.
Fine.
M&M cookies. Oh, Keebler M&M cookies. Okay. These are A tier.
Really? Those do not look appetizing.
They are. I'll put these bottom of A, yeah.
Mike and Ike's, S. Stand on business, S.
Those can't be an S.
Those are S.
I
Mike
like
and Ike's,
them, but
S.
if Twix is not an S, it can't be an S.
Alright, fine. Top of A.
Below Twix for me.
Above Twix for me.
I'm put them below Kit Kats, above Fruit Roll-Ups.
What? Twix is at the top of A, though. You
I know.
Shuffle them back behind Lay's and Pretzels and Chips Ahoy.
I'd rather have those than Mike and Ike's.
Well, I would rather have Mike and Ike's than everything in A tier. So that means it averages out
Then
between
we
Lay's
put it-
and Pretzels.
Next is Nerd.
I'm just going off. Nerds taste the same no matter what. The flavor doesn't matter. Nerds are A tier or S tier.
I also probably put it like same as where I'd put Mike and Ike's, below Kit Kat, above Fruit Roll-Ups. But since Mike and Ike is in the middle, like I'm fine putting it there if you really care.
I prefer Mike and Ike's to Nerds, so I think it can slide in between Mike and Ike's and Pretzels.
How
Literally,
about after Pretzels?
after Pretzels, fine. The thing with Nerds is the flavor doesn't matter. They all taste the same and they're all amazing. And they don't fill you up. They're just like a great...
They don't all taste the same, but they all taste equal amount of good.
I've never had a nerd and been like, that's the lemon, or that's the grape. No, they're just nerds.
When you get the pink and the purple pack, they do taste different.
Cap. I've literally gotten
Okay.
the pink and purple pack. They taste the same. But I digress.
Sour Patch. These I'd say are a B for me.
I don't think I've ever had them. Or no, I think I have, and I didn't really like them. I think they're too sour.
What about bottom of B?
Below Jolly Ranchers?
Yeah.
Okay, as long as they're below Jolly Ranchers.
Next, Pop-Tarts.
Again, I'm not going to rank that flavor of Pop-Tart. That is insane. We're ranking Pop-Tarts as the brand. I'm not mini Pop-Tarts,
Pop-Tart.
just Pop-Tarts.
I agree with ranking Pop-Tarts as a brand.
Thank you. Goodness. Finally, some common ground.
Some Pop-Tarts are S's. Some are, like, bad.
Most
So it
of
has
them.
to average out.
Fine, A. Most of them are really good.
I could agree with A, but, like, not top of A.
I think it's gotta go in the Mike and Ike's Pretzels Nerds section.
I'll put it under Pretzels, above Nerds.
Okay, that works for me. I love me some Pop-Tarts, though. I would put them S, but...
Cracker Jack,
had.
never had.
Yeah, that's the easy one. Swedish Fish, maybe had once. It was pretty mid.
Swedish Fish, yeah, they're very mid.
But they're painfully
Like, if
mid.
they're
not
available
like
to
good
me-
mid. They're painfully mid, so that's why I think C.
If they're available to me, I honestly probably won't eat them. Like, I have a box of Swedish Fish in the cabinet that I got during school, and I haven't eaten them yet because I just don't care enough to. I honestly put them in D tier.
ID. I had a Rice Krispie treats. Come on.
No, I put them between Cheez-Its and Tostitos.
Oh,
Actually, maybe between Chex Mix and Cheetos.
Wait, but that's Tostitos. I have Cheetos, Tostitos, Chex Mix.
I have Chex Mix, Cheetos, Tostitos.
Oh. Okay, whatever. I can do that. And then so then where do Swedish Fish go? I don't think
It's going third. It's going third on D.
Oh my, below. I can't.
Next is Twinkies. I haven't had a Twinkie in probably 10 years.
I've had one more recently than that, but they're not. I think they're a little overrated.
I remember liking them, but I feel like I can't really get a good image in my mind of what they taste like.
The thing with Twinkies are they look better than they taste. Like the boxing and the advertising, so immaculate. When you hold one in your hand, it's like you're holding heaven in your right hand. Then you bite into it, and it's like, oh, that's actually not as good as I thought.
I would probably say D just because I haven't had them enough.
D is straight up some of the worst stuff out there. You're not putting Twinkies in the same category as Chex Mix.
I thought you were just saying they're massively overrated, Max.
They are, but they're still not bad. You don't bite into a Twinkie and it's like, ew, what is this? If I'm biting into Chex Mix, I'm saying, ew, what is this? If I'm biting into an Airhead, I'm saying, ew, what is this? If I'm biting into a Milk Dud, I'm saying, ew, what is this? Twinkie has to be at least mid-C with like Twizzlers.
No.
You remember liking them.
If I were to have them now, they would be under popcorn, probably. I don't think I'd rather have one than have popcorn.
Okay, but I had a Laffy Taffy and Tootsie Roll.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. See, as I say, like you're acting crazy out here.
Nutter butter, never had.
Never had. Let's see.
Skittles.
That's like high C, low
Where would
B.
you put Skittles?
High C, low B. Like right in that, like mid, but it's like mid plus. It's like a little
I'm
like
not giving them a B. I could get behind C.
in top of C.
I'll put them above Twizzlers, below Doritos.
Oh, God. Twizzlers below Doritos? Original Doritos. We're talking flavorful
Yeah.
rainbow, taste the rainbow Skittles. And then bland old Doritos.
Yeah.
Wow. All right. Whatever.
Jelly bean. Hot take, I hate jelly beans.
Yeah, get out this call right now.
They taste bad.
No, they don't. Some, maybe if you get a disgusting flavor, but there's so many flavors. Get ones that taste good. There's so many that taste good.
I don't know what it is. I just don't like the taste of jelly bean. Like, I know that they each have their own individual flavor, but there's also just an underlying flavor of jelly bean, and I just don't like that.
There's no underlying flavor of jelly bean. That does not exist. You're talking about things that don't exist.
Yes, there is. No.
You'll never just find a jelly bean that is straight up called jelly bean flavored. Everything has a flavor. There are no classic jelly beans.
It's like the difference between, all right, fine, Mike and Ike's. Do Mike and Ike's have different flavors?
Yes.
Okay, it's like the different flavors of Mike and Ike's. Yes, they have different flavors, but each one distinctively tastes like a Mike and Ike. It doesn't taste like a Skittle, even though it might be the same flavor as Skittle, like a cherry Skittle and a cherry Mike and Ike, but they both taste...
Well, that's just the difference in how they prepare it. Like, I think you're talking about the texture. Are you talking about texture or taste?
Both impact it, you know?
I agree. Okay, if you said I don't like the texture of jelly beans, okay, that's one thing. But not liking the flavor, jelly beans don't have a flavor. They have a texture.
Jelly beans is D for me. Where would jelly beans be for you so we can average it out?
Probably like a B. So let's average it into C. Do you want to just put it in the row of like all red things that we already have there?
Below popcorn, above Twinkies.
That's criminally low, and you're weird for not liking jelly beans. Lifesavers, I never got the hype behind these.
Actually, I appreciate a good Lifesavers. I really do.
So you'll stand up for Lifesavers, the literal candy that they feed elementary school kids, but not jelly beans, which everyone universally loves across all ages.
Yeah. Lifesavers would be C or B for me.
I'll go D, so that averages to C.
Okay. Where in C?
Bottom. As low as you'll put them.
Do you actively not like them, or do you just like, they're just okay?
I don't think I've ever had one, to be honest.
Oh, well, then it's my judgment. I'm putting them above jelly beans.
No, in that case, I've had them. Okay. I've had something that looks like that, but it was a white one. Do they make white ones?
Yeah, and those ones aren't good.
Okay, then I have had them, and then I'm putting that white one D.
I'm putting it above jelly beans still.
No. My judgment matters. I have had the white ones. I've not had the colorful ones that are in this. Maybe they're better, but the white ones, terrible. Bottom of D. You average out with me. This is going bottom of C.
Fine, I'll put it one below jelly beans.
Thank you.
Combos, never had.
Never had. And okay, here's my hot take.
Well,
I have a hot take
fruit
that's
snack.
up. All right, you ready for this hot take?
What?
Welch's fruit snacks. Overrated.
I agree.
Overrated.
I still eat them, but I don't like the grape ones. I love the orange ones.
The grape ones are actually disgusting.
The raspberry ones, the strawberry ones are good. I would give this below Rice Krispie Treats. Somewhere between below Rice Krispie Treats and above Cheetos.
I would probably give it above Rice Krispie Treats, but right at the top of D. So let's just put it right below Rice Krispie Treats.
Okay. There we go.
All right. So we ended with one thing in S tier, and that's goldfish.
One thing that we agreed on.
Honestly, that's how it should be. Goldfish stands on top of everything else. And we still wound up with the disgusting ones in the disgusting tier. With fruit snacks, Rice Krispie Treats, original Pringles, Airheads, Milk Duds, yeah, Tostitos, they're all there for a reason. There's a bunch of mid, there's a bunch of never had. There's some things that are a little bit better than mid, like Mike and Ike's, Pop-Tarts, Lay's, Nerds, those are all good. But nothing is Goldfish. Goldfish stands above all as the champion. And I think that's right.